Hey guys, and welcome back to the SSF journey. This is day 3 recap, going over the build diary, and yeah, just giving some feedback on how the build's feeling. But before we get into the video, I just want to say again a massive thank you for all of the support and everything that I've received on the past 2 videos that I've uploaded. Yeah, it's just been absolutely overwhelming. I hadn't got a video over 100 views, and I've got 2 over 1,000 and a handful of likes and a handful of new subscribers. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. It really means the world to me. I'm just doing this as a hobby and trying to share some information I have. I've got over 6,000 hours in the game, so if I can help somebody else, yeah, that's kind of the goal. And I just truly appreciate each and every view and every person. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, in the background, you're going to be just seeing some little highlights of things that I was up to today, and a little bit of last night, just a mapping showcase in the beginning, and then these are my follow-up Mavens, which was I think a 5-way and then a 6-way or a 7-way, I'm not too sure what it was. And then yeah, while I was busy mapping, I think around level 87, 88, I ended up getting a pirate that took one of my ships away from me, and I went and battled him. I have cut down some of the clips quite a lot just because I don't think you guys want to watch me fight a boss for 4.5 minutes where it's just, you know, throwing mines and getting yelled at. So yeah, just trying to make them a little bit shorter and just kind of cut towards near the end of it, still get a little bit of a showcase as to what the damage is. And yeah, but this fight felt pretty cruisy. Like, the damage isn't the best, I won't lie about that, but gear's pretty bad still, and just felt super cozy. I didn't feel like I was going to die at any point. Just, yeah, enough mobility to get away from him, and then obviously the culling strike coming in and giving you a free bunch of damage is great. And yeah, the booster gold was really good for getting my King's March upgraded, which is always welcome. And then yeah, going on to the poop boss. Pretty easy fight. I thought it was going to be a real slog. I thought it was going to be pretty hard, but yeah, it went down pretty well. But yeah, while that plays in the background, I'm just going to talk about some other ideas that I have in terms of content and builds and everything. So obviously the plan with this build is to just be a league starter, try and get my atlases sorted out as possible, get as many atlas points as possible, get some good idols, get some good gear, and then reroll into something else that can, you know, push that little step further and get, you know, all the way up to T17s kind of thing. But yeah, I have found some pretty good gear. I'm just not too sure of which build to pick yet. I'll go through all of them towards the end of the video when I'm in game. Just got some stash tabs set up with some gear that I've pieced together so far for all of it. But yeah, I'm not too sure if you guys want these kinds of daily recaps, or if you'd like more, you know, highlights of throughout the day of cool things that I found, or yeah, just stuff like that really. And then yeah, we're going on to the Polaric invite and fighting this lady. Also another fight that I thought was going to bend me over backwards and kind of just cruise straight through it. The build's really comfortable. I think I probably spec'd a bit too much into defense, and I could go more for damage, which might not be a bad idea. I might look at respecking some of that, but kind of like just how tanky the build is. Makes it really easy for mapping when you don't have to worry about anything and you can just cruise and, you know, listen to some music in the background or listen to the stream or something. Just makes life fun, you know. But yeah, I got this character up to level 91 at the moment, so it didn't push too many levels, just kind of cruising. Still a low tier map, so tier 12 I think is the highest that I've run at the moment. Been trying to finish my atlas as I go, so not leaving any maps behind, but that's a bit, you know, easier said than done. And then yeah, in the background now we have a Catarina, level 78 I think it is. So not 83, so it's not the hardest version of her, but it still is a pretty challenging version. And yeah, just thought it would be good to include it so you guys can see what I've been up to. Been trying to farm more Catarinas just because she's a pretty fun boss to do, and trying to get Gravicius onto my board so that I can, you know, hunt those good div cards and get some cool uniques. But yeah, I'm gonna hop in game, go over the character and some progression that I've made, and then yeah, discuss the plan going forwards. So yep, in game now to go over the character. Yep, level 91, like I said earlier, managed to ground at that last little bit of a level. I haven't died all too much on the build. It feels really smooth. The only deaths I've had were through the campaign. Then I had one with a detonate dead box where I ran out of flask charges and got frozen and then just blew myself up, which happens all the time. But yeah, managed to get some better gears, chaos razors, looking good. It actually could be better. So yeah, I was able to finally find a better ring. This one's pretty good, a lot of damage to attacks, which is nice. And then yeah, found myself a helmet that was better than my old chest piece, which is kind of crazy. Really good evasion and energy shield. The rarity, of course, because why not? And then nice resistances and life. What more could you ask for, really? Same one as yesterday. Gloves, I have finally changed them out to be a little bit better. Some regen on them, some damage to attacks, some dexterity. And don't really need the dexterity, but it's kind of just for if I ever find a lab trial, which would be fantastic, and I can grab that, then I would like my dex to be higher than my int when I do that, just so it doesn't mess up any of my auras or anything. Speaking of which, my discipline switched off for some reason. So yeah, that's a more realistic health and energy shield. Yeah, same belt. These boots, they are really good. Only thing is they kind of made for the lightning strike swap. I got really lucky. They just dropped, identified the unveil, and I got the onslaught. And I just put them on because they were better than my boots. The onslaught doesn't do anything for me because I'm not actually killing, the mines are killing. But yeah, I just swapped out my onslaught flask for a gold flask because I wanted more rarity anyways, so I wasn't using the onslaught. And then when I got the boots, I was like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I accidentally flame dash and kill something and get onslaught, but it hasn't happened yet. Same shield as yesterday. Got a new body armor, just higher evasion and energy shield. Managed to get a 5-link from shipping. Just, yeah, the shipping has been pretty good. Been carrying my gear pretty hard. Been getting some nice stuff from them. My shipments are kind of just filling out the requests and just seeing what uniques I get, and that's pretty much it. In terms of what I've added since leveling up, I've just added in another jewel socket over here, got that jewel socket over there, and yeah, I'm not too sure where else I'll spec into, to be completely honest. But yeah, not too many levels from yesterday, so it doesn't really matter all too much. And then yeah, just going over potential builds. So obviously this is what this build would swap into. Lightning Strike, just got a random claw here. I think it's just a base, but probably low item level, so it's just there. And then found some interesting boots, wanted to keep them aside, and found a ring. And then yeah, just got pretty nice jewel with some attack speed and crit. And then obviously strength and dexterity is pretty good. And managed to get one of the careful plannings. Obviously need another one. I managed to mineral this one, which sucks, but it is what it is. And then yeah, just have this random chest piece in here. No reason, it's not needed at all. The plan is to get a 6-link for this character, which will then be the same for the lightning strike. And yeah, I managed to find this ring, which is actually pretty insane. I'm going to be putting it on. I just haven't yet. I found it just before this recording. So probably going to craft some strength and just slap it on, and then yeah, huge amount of chaos res, and yeah, fantastic. And then I've been thinking of other builds to potentially go, so been thinking of doing smart, but yeah, managed to find myself a perseverance, so thinking of doing the paladin build and just doing smart. Got a reverse 5-link from shipping again, and yeah, Barrack script, trying to get to a taming, because taming is just really good ring to start off with. Takes a lot of the thinking out of it. And then this is a tab that kind of scares me a little bit because it's something that I really want to do. I want to do strength stacking zombies, and I managed to drop myself a Baron. It did drop uncorrupted. I actually dropped 2 of them, and then I corrupted them, and the one bricked, and this one just got a white socket. So it's unfortunate. I don't really know what I was looking for when I was corrupting them. I just felt like it because I had 2, and I was like, if the one dies, I'll just keep the other. And yeah, one died, and I kept the other. And then yeah, just got strength on an amulet, strength on rings, random body armor that hasn't been crafted, just an armor base, and then strength belts, and Elbron's Warpaths, and a non-passive minion jewel. So just piecing stuff together really, and trying to see what I could potentially come up with for other builds. I shouldn't have shown that tab. That is absolutely horrible. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's my dump tab. I kind of just throw everything in here, and then at the end of the day, I just go through and put everything away. Got pretty organized tabs. But yeah, it just requires me to actually go through and do it, which I'm pretty lazy with. But I have found some pretty cool idols. So for example, I found Destructive Play. I got that from shipping. Again, it's weird. Shipping is like just carrying me everywhere. But yeah, didn't know these existed. I haven't done any research on the idols. I've tried to leave it as blank as possible in my mind, just so that I can kind of figure it all out myself and see what comes of it, you know? It's interesting to see how they've decided to balance things and make things different from, you know, the Atlas tree. And yeah, this is probably one of my favorite things. So the smash and grab, you know, for Legion, it makes it really fun. So if you don't have a clear speed build, it probably sucks, but with power siphons, you just blow up the whole screen anyways, and you pretty much get the whole Legion. And yeah, you just get extra rewards from warhordes, and it's just awesome. Well, actually all Legion chests. So yeah, I've been farming Legion, Expedition, Jun, and Harvest, but I haven't found anything that actually buffs the Harvest yet. I think I found one idol which gives tier 4 or higher chance of getting tier 4 plants, but haven't actually implemented it yet just because I don't think it's worth it just to have one, and kind of enjoying the expedition and yeah, trying to find some essence idols, but they seem to be incredibly rare. But yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap things up. Thank you all so much for watching and for your feedback and likes and subscribing. It really does mean the world to me. I'm not trying to make this a job or anything, just really enjoy editing videos and sharing the information with you guys, and seeing that you guys like it is awesome. I really do appreciate it and couldn't be more grateful. So thank you very much, guys. I really hope that you are all doing fantastic and that you all had a great weekend and that you have the best week coming forwards. And yeah, peace.